Yeah.
Here's a big question that I have. You know how at some point, like, you get so invested in a way of doing things that when things change, it's almost too hard to change the way your company orients? And you see it in every single phase of these big innovation cycles. The question is there a point at which these foundational model companies have invested too much money in LLMs, where so many of their employees only understand that, and all of a sudden there are completely different ways of building these models? State space is one example. But then, some new entrant decides to build a completely different kind of representation. They may also then build custom silicon for it. All of those things have yet to happen. And the reason is we're really only a few years into what should be a multi-decade innovation cycle. So those are like some really important questions, because then you have this problem of the sunk cost fallacy of, well, we spent all this money on this LLM-based approach, and now all of a sudden there's this thing that comes around the corner. That's the thing that I'm really curious about and waiting for is, will there be these small teams, and it may take advantage of what Friedberg said. He uses an LLM as a jumping off point, but then builds an entirely different approach, is able to generate entirely different and cheap silicon. That hasn't happened yet. And the reason it hasn't happened is not because it doesn't make sense, but it's because we're so early into it.
Yeah.
And then what do these big guys do? The big guys have spent tens of billions of dollars on all kinds of stuff, human capital, OpEx, CapEx. So
Data
it's
centers,
going to be, it's going to be really interesting.
Well,
really
the study
interesting.
actually addresses